Now at noon, an officer losing his life in what's being called a tragic accident. The San Antonio police chief speaking an hour ago, calling this, quote, a sad day. KENS 5's Simone Simpson is on the scene near Columbia Heights Elementary. And Simone, what have you learned?
Audrey, Police Chief William McManus describes today as a terrible, tragic accident. Chief McManus says 2 hours ago, when an officer arrived for training, they heard a gunshot. That's when the wounded officer was found lying by the side of his pickup truck with a gunshot wound. That officer was taken to the University Hospital where he was pronounced dead. It's early in the investigation, but now police are trying to figure out exactly what happened.
The officer appeared to be gathering up his things to take into the building, and a pistol went off. And the investigating officer who was riding by found him lying on the ground on his back.
Chief McManus didn't identify the officer, but said he had 30 years of service and was getting ready to retire. Now, it's important to note the school is vacant and had been closed last year due to low enrollment, so no students were present. We do have team coverage regarding the shooting. My colleague, KENS 5 reporter Sue Kalberg, joins us now with what stunned neighbors are saying. Sue?
Simone, it's exactly as you said. This was Columbia Heights Elementary, and it is now used exclusively for training. The marquee here says, sadly, home of the Braves, and that's the kind of legacy neighborhood this is. Let me set the scene for you. You're looking at the site. I don't know if you can see beyond that fire truck, but there is a white Dodge Ram pickup in the parking lot that the investigators have been combing over for the last couple of hours. We have seen the evidence technicians take weapons from that area and put them in their vehicles for evidence processing. The fire truck that you see here, sadly, is usually what happens at the end of a crime scene when they're getting ready to wrap up. There's also a tow truck over there in the distance ready to tow the officer's truck away. Now, this is in a neighborhood where families have deep roots and they've been here for generations. The first man I spoke to, when I told him what was going on here, he immediately expressed concern for both the training that goes on here at this building and heartfelt support for the officer's family.
It would be nice that we would get told or send out some kind of paperwork or something saying when they're doing some kind of exercise. I'm sure that I speak for all my neighbors. Our condolences to his family, and God be with him, and hope that, we would never see this again.
That's exactly the mood here, very somber. And there are other public places nearby that are full of people. There's a child care facility, a health care facility. Everyone here seems to be united in grief for a longtime public servant who was sadly killed while he was here for a training exercise to help keep people safer. We will continue to follow this story as more information becomes available on air and online. Live in the Harlandale area, Sue Kalberg, KENS 5.
Definitely tragic all around.